Right. Getting ready to crank it up. Right here, we can see on this side. See, right there. You feel me? Right there. Crank it up. Without even mashing the gas. Start the car up now. Get up close where you can see the engine run and me. You see me reaching in there? Yeah. All right. Take the switch on. Cranking it up. See it got showing running. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because of this computer being bad, you can't get that no more. This computer is what turns on that steering column in there and make all this, make your dash lights and all that stuff work. So that computer can't be replaced. Don't nobody, I can't find it. Nobody carries it. You need a heater core. The heater core leaking. So what I did, I bypassed it and ran it straight where the motor where it won't run hot. But you're gonna have to get that heater core replaced. The AC line here needs to be replaced and resealed, you know, because this is the original stuff came off the other compressor, and they don't carry this line. I can't find the line nowhere. Let's see. The radiator that you bought, we show them the transmission line. The radiator that you bought has no transmission line plugs for this. These dummy plugs. This radiator doesn't have the transmission lines that go. It don't have the cooler in it to make the transmission cool the transmission. So what we did, we put an external transmission cooler right here. That's an external transmission cooler for your transmission. So that's fine. Because of that computer, the power runs through it, then to that steering column. Your start wire that starts the solenoid, sometimes it cranks and sometimes it don't. Maybe that's why he recommended an initial switch for it, but you know, I ain't getting into that. I did what you asked me to do about this motor and stuff. We done on that. But anyway, so what I did, I just ran you had a toggle switch on the inside, so I got you a switch to cut the distributor power off along with the switch. The switch cuts off normal, but it also cuts on the fuel pump when you turn the switch on. But when you get ready to start it, let me show you. I got you. On this side, I got a push button set. Got a push button set up. So when you get ready to cut the car off, you cut it off here and now. And I got your gauges hooked up. So when you get ready to start the car, these are your gauges. This is the start button. That's the kill button to kill the car off. You know, cut the distributor off. This is still your switch. This what cuts the fuel pump and the gauges and all your dash lights on. Now this light up here, it doesn't apply. It's on because of that computer out there. You can't use the wires on it because it's melted all up. So it's got that light on the dash. But that's the only light on. But don't worry about that light. This is your alternator light. That's the reason why we put these gauges in it. You got your alternator, oil, and temperature. Right now it's already at just about regular, right where it need to be at right there. So we're going to start it up. So when you get ready to start it up, I'm going to show you. Come on over, you can see it. Flip your switch up. That's for the distributor. and turn your switch on and mash the button. Let me see. That's your oil pressure. That's your alternator is charging 14 volts. That's real good. And that's the temperature. That's high as it go. 190. That's real good. That's perfect. Uh, so the only other problem you got, whoever put this gas tank in here, they didn't check your ventilation uh, tube on the tank. So after the car run for so long, it goes into a vacuum and it'll stop pulling gas up here until the gas equalize back out in the back. So whoever put this tank on need to drop the gas tank and clear out that vent side of your tank so it can ventilate, so it can pull gas throughout the gas, through the system of the car. So it's still not drivable. I don't recommend driving it anywhere because it's gonna eventually cut off because of that gas tank in the back. It needs to be dropped down and uh, blow through, find out why that vent tube is not ventilating. It's stopped up on that vent side, and that's causing it to just go into a vacuum till it can't pull no more gas out, and then it runs out of gas. But it's, like I said, it'll run for about 30 minutes, but after a while, it'll cut off only because of the gas. Okay, but that's it though. And when you get ready to cut it off, just simply flip that switch and turn that off. That's it. I had to do it like this because this switch or whatever is sometime. Sometime it'll crank and sometime it don't crank because of that neutral. It's got a switch in now that's on this column that's either got a short or it's that computer that's out there that powers this up, that it runs from. So that's it. Now everything is done on the car. The brakes fully done. We did the brake booster, everything that you brought me, plus extra. I had to buy a dust cap. I got it all on your ticket about with all other brake parts that you needed. So that's it. All right.